Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Vimal Singh and today we will be talking about how can you make your career with Microsoft. How can you become a Microsoft certified professional? What exactly Microsoft is offering in terms of their certification and how we can plan to become a Microsoft certified professionals. So let's talk about how can you build a successful career in the cloud, moving from you can say foundational knowledge to job ready expertise. And this roadmap is not just a list of exam. It is a strategic guide for the demonstrating the role-based you can say skill that employers are actively seeking nowadays. So we know the cloud landscape changing very fast. So these certifications are designed to validate the skills you need right now, and we will walk you through the clear progression Microsoft has laid out, ensuring you invest your right time to the right area. So let's dive into the three main pathways that structure this entire journey. Let's get started. Okay, so to start, we have organized the entire Azure certification ecosystem in three distinguished pathways, making it much easier to plot your course and think of this career lenses. So each progressing from the fundamental and all the way to the expert level. So the first is cloud and AI platforms, which is the traditional core of Azure, which is covering your infrastructure, development, and the data services. Next, we have AI businesses. That is basically focusing on the enterprise applications like Dynamic 365 and Power Platform for those who want to dive business transformation. And finally, the security track is absolutely critical, covering identity, compliance, and security operations across the cloud. So understanding these three lenses is the first step to choosing the right starting point. And we will begin by focusing on the fundamental level of the cloud and AI platform tracks. Okay, so every successful career starts right here with the fundamental level, which builds your essential knowledge base. And these certifications are perfect for anyone who are new to the cloud. Whether you are a student or IT professional changing your focus, or you can say the business user needing your context. So we have multiple fundamental courses at this place. Few of them are listing on this particular slide, but the rest other I'll be showing you in a moment. So for example, AZ 900, that is for the cloud concepts, AI 900 for artificial intelligence basics, and DP 900 that you can consider as data concepts. So passing one of these will validate that you speak the language of the cloud and understand the basic services. So this fundamental knowledge is the prerequisite for moving into the more specialized role-based certification. It's not, when I say prerequisite, it doesn't mean you must have this fundamental certification, then only you can go for the role-based certification. In a moment, we will see where is the dependency of any other certification to achieve new certification or the advanced level certification. In a moment, we will explore. So once you have the foundation, you move into the associate level, which is where you become truly job ready in a specific role. And these are the intermediate certification that requires hands-on experts, experiences, and deeper technical knowledge in an area like administration, development, or the data science. For example, the AZ 104 is the gold standard for Azure administration, while the AZ 204 is the essential for the developers building cloud applications. And these certifications prove you can perform the day-to-day task required in the mid-level technical role. Now let's look at what happens when you want to move beyond the associate level and become a true expert. Okay, the expert and specialty certification represents the pinnacle of technical achievements in the cloud and AI track. And these are designed for senior professionals who need to design complex, comprehensive solutions, not just manage individual services. The AZ305, Azure Solution Architect Expert, is the key certification for anyone designing large-scale cloud architecture. And we also have a specialty certification that lets you focus deeply on niche, high-value areas like SAP workloads or Azure Virtual Desktop. So achieving these credentials positions you for senior technical and architecture leadership role with the core cloud and AI track covered. So let's switch gear and look at the AI business solution part. Okay, so we have covered the core cloud and AI platform track. Now let's pivot the AI business solution track. And this pathway is for professionals who focus on enterprise applications and business intelligence, not just infrastructure. It is about empowering organizations through the solutions like Dynamic 365 and the Power Platform. The certifications here are often role-based certifications, and you can say the functional consultant. So they validate your ability to implement and configure business systems for finance, customer services, or the supply chain management. This track also includes the leadership certifications for those driving AI transformation within a company. So it's a critical path for business analysts and the consultants who bridge the gap between the technology and the business needs. But remember, no matter the track, security is always paramount. Okay, so speaking for paramount, the security track is arguably the most vital pathway today. Every organization needs a skilled professional to protect their cloud environments, and this track covers full spectrum of the security, compliance, and you can say identity management. You start with the SC900, which is fundamental for security to build a baseline understanding, and then you move towards the associate role like security operations analyst, or you can say the identity and access administrator. And the ultimate goal for many is the cybersecurity architect expert. So this track ensures you can safeguard organizational assets and maintain regulatory compliance. Now that we have seen all the three tracks, let's clarify how these different levels fit together. Okay, so it's important to understand the structure of the certifications, and they are not just a random test. They follow a clear progression. Fundamentals are your entry point, they validate basic knowledge, and are great for career starters, or you can say non-technical roles. Associate certifications are the sweet spot for most mid-level professionals. They require hands-on experience and prove you can perform a specific job role. Expert certifications are for the architects and senior leaders, and they validate deep technical mastery and strategic design skills. So we also have a specialty certification as we talked. So for deep dives into the niche area like SAP and the virtual desktop, we already discussed about that. And these levels apply across the technical, business, and GitHub certification types. So understanding this structure helps you to plot your own career journey. Let's go and take a deep dive to understand what exactly certifications are there for this entire three parts. Okay, let's understand this entire certification from the Microsoft official certification list. And here you can see this is one of the Microsoft official links that talks about the complete certification that they are offering currently. To understand this, first we need to understand their instructions. So at this place, you can see we have certification type. We are getting this Microsoft technical certification that is a spot like this. And we have Microsoft business certification that is with this. And finally, we have GitHub. Now, apart from that, as you can see, if any tile, the certification tile has this star mark, it means this is the expert level certification. And if it comes with this lock button, it means you must have some prerequisite exam. So before appearing in this particular exam, make sure that prerequisite exam that you have completed to get that certificate in your account. Also, we have this exam requirements. Some of the certificate needs more than one exam. So how many exams are required to achieve that certificate? That will be listed here and we can get from this particular way. Now let's come back, and as we have discussed the three different pathway that you can see at this place, and the first one is cloud and AI platform, second one is AI business solutions, and third one is security. So you must be thinking about, hey, do we have Office 365 where it falls? So that falls under the business solution. As you can see, Microsoft 365 fundamentals, Dynamics, endpoint administrator associate, administrator experts, everything comes here at this place only. Now, in the left hand side, if I'll scroll it, there you can see we have the certification labels. As you can see, the fundamentals, role-based, and specialty. Apart from that, we do have one additional, which is business. That's recently added. So if you see, for each category, we have fundamental exams. Under this cloud and AI, we do have AZ900. We do have Azure AI 900, Azure AI fundamentals, and DP 900 for Azure data fundamentals. Under this AI business solutions, we have multiple like AV900 for Microsoft 365 Copilot and Agent Administration Fundamental. This is for Microsoft 365 Fundamental. This is Dynamics Fundamental, Dynamics 365 ERP. This is for CRM, and this is for Power Platform.
And similarly, we have their respective role-based and expert level certifications listing at this place. Now, the third category is security. At this place, you can see we do have SC 900. And apart from that, all security certifications like Azure Security Engineer Associate, Identity and Access Administrator Associate, and their expert level cyber security architect expert. And it has their exam code that you can see AZ 500, SC 200, SC 100, SC 401, SC 200, and so on. Each you can certification has their dedicated code. So we can search the exam as per the code also. Now, if I'll go down under this specialty, I mean, after fundamental, as you can see, we have role based, and for Azure and AI, we got all the role based certification listing at this place. For AI business solutions, we have all these role based and export based certifications coming. Apart from that, if you look for a specialty, there we have AZ120, that is for Azure for SAP. Similarly, we got new certification list, which is for GitHub Foundations, GitHub Administration, GitHub Actions, and GitHub Copilot. Apart from that, we have some certification under this business, and that you can see AI Business Professional, AV730, AI Transformation Leader, which is AV731. That's the new recently launched exams. So we got this complete certification list. Now we just need to identify who we are, what we are planning, and in which category we fall. So you just need to pick that one. Now, one more thing that we need to explore as you want to become Azure solution expert. So definitely your start point, as we discussed, would be the fundamental. And after that, if I'm preparing for this, as you can see, this is the expert level exam and it has some prerequisite. So if I go to that exam, there you can check it out under this prerequisite section. It says there is one certification. If I click there, it tells you that you must have Microsoft certified Azure Administrator Associate. So if you are planning for AZ305, you must opt first this certificate, then you can go for this Azure Architect Expert exam. Now, this is not only the exam that you have with the expert. You can see we have multiple. So as you can see, we have AZ400, we have administrator MS102, administrator expert, that is for Office 365, MB700, and so on. Even if I'll go for a Power Platform, we have Power Platform Solution Architect Expert, and under the security, we have Cyber Security Architect. So if I go to that place even to check what exactly we need, so there under the prerequisite, we have 3 certifications, and it clearly says if tells you if you have more than one certificate required. So do we need to go for all or 2 or 1? So you can check this information directly from here, and it says at least one of the following. So any of this one exam you need to take. Now let's go back, and similarly we have other like DevOps and so on. So we just need to identify, and you'll get their information right there. I'll just put the link in a description of this video. You can check it out from there. And any point of time, you can reach out to this place to explore what is currently going with Microsoft in terms of certifications.
Okay, so how do you turn this structure into job-ready career path? It starts with the foundation, right? And in the first couple of months, you should focus on fundamentals only. The certification like AZ900 or any other fundamental certification, wherever you decided your experiences and your goal that you have set for. And then you go for a specialized. So you need to spend month 3 through 6 are dedicated to your first associate certification, which aligns again directly with your career goals, whatever you decided, wherever you want to go. So think like AZ104 for administration if you're planning, or AZ204 if you're going for development, and similarly for other category. So after that, you expand your expertise with the, you can say, complementary associate certifications. And this is how you become well-rounded. So after 2 years, again, it depends. It's not the static number that you must expand with. It depends if you already have experience and if you know and how your learning curve is. So it may take maximum 2 years, but within that, you can be expert and ready to tackle the expert level of exam and become an architect of Microsoft. So remember to use the free resources. As you can see here, at this place, Microsoft is offering you multiple free approaches or way to explore this and prepare yourself for the certification. One of the most demanding is Microsoft Learn. From there, you can start exploring the resources. We do have hands-on lab also for some of them, not for every every courses and every label. So try to explore those information. Definitely you go for the training where you can have the learning experiences from the experts. You can take it, or you believe in you can say free resources, I would say. So explore YouTube videos, or you may go for some training wherever you find it meeting your requirement, and just experience the practically how this cloud and the entire contents are working. So practical experience what truly makes you the job ready. It's not just theoretical one. So try to focus on the practical one. So now let's look at the immediate steps that you can take to start this journey. Okay, so starting your Azure certification journey is very simple. First, you need to set your goals. Do you want to start or focus on infrastructure, or you want to go with the development, or you want to go with the business category, or the security one? That choice determines your starting point. Next, you choose the right fundamental exam. If you're unsure and not sure about what fundamental should I start, so best approach to start with the AZ 900. It's always a great general starting point. Then access the free resources related to that from Microsoft Learn and whatever it gives you, or you can look for the training partners from where you can go and take the training if you don't have enough time and you don't want to, because you might be the working professional and don't have enough time to explore that. So look for the Microsoft partners, explore the training from there, and start preparing yourself. Then you practice. As I mentioned, do not forget to practice. It's not just a theoretical one. So just experience that thing, study, and make yourself ready. Once you are feeling confident, you explored all the information, you practiced it. So just schedule your exam. Don't wait too long. The key is to keep learning and progressing towards those associate and expert levels. So we have shown you the pathway and the resources. Now the next step is yours. So thank you so much for watching and listening us.